Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ow, 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 ow. Giveaways are always all night. They start usually like 15 minutes after the interviews start. So we don't separate it. I mean, the whole point of the stream is to have fun, get to know the community, and giveaways are just a part of it. I always have ridiculously OP giveaways, but that's not the main point of the stream. So stop by, have fun, join the conversation. We will have great giveaways. We have a surprise giveaway at the end that was completely unexpected. We got some good people today. It's gonna be fun. Lots of good stuff. Let's look. 1, 2, 3. 3 people from K. 1 person from Soup. 2 people from Motor. 1 Cafe. 1 Rev9. 3 from GG and 1 from HK. For giveaways tonight. My day's been pretty good. It's been okay. It's a grind. The weekends are always a grind because I'm trying to get my Melvitrons done. So, it is what it is. But it definitely is a grind. Getting streams set up, all that fun jizz. Ah, very cool. Yeah, I've been streaming for a while. I mostly post it on the Discords. I spam it throughout the day in the world chats. Not too much spam. Like maybe 1, 2, maybe 3 times in the whole day. Especially tonight, it's going to be a really good interview. A close friend of mine, Revmeup, is going to be here in about 11 minutes. So, that'll be good. I'm almost ready. I just need to finish up a few things. Which, I'm going to shut off the music for a second because I need to get some stuff taken care of here real fast. Yeah, meh. Some people think of it as spam. It doesn't matter. I don't do it overly, so. Hey. Hey everybody, we're just getting things started. I'm still getting, I turned off the music because I'm still working on my sound bites. I'm running a little bit late. It's been a fun day with the kids today. So, as always, just getting everything squared away last minute. We'll get there, though. What do you mean? I never changed my microphone. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's the same mic. Alright. Let me unmute the music. Sorry, I had to. I'm still testing sound bites for the stream. I'm getting everything squared away. It's a constant, constant juggle. But we got lots of great giveaways. We have Rev Me Up. We've got the national or the state song of Arkansas. I have a Arkansas weather warning, I guess. I don't know. It's all over the place. It's gonna be a fun time. I guarantee it. We're gonna have fun tonight. We always do. So it's gonna be at least thing is gonna be as interesting. You know, we'll see. Oh, Cat, if you're here, Dark Dueler. Alright. Dark Dueler, you here? Hey, buddy. Wait, what's going on? Are we running this shit or I don't get what's going on? Man, Cat always messing with me. Yeah, Rev Dad and Dad K70, pretty much. Hey, DD. Oh, easy. DD, go tank. Alright, you already tank? Alright, let's go. I can. Ah. Cat spelling is such a pain. Oh, I have her on my friends list. That's easier. Wait, what is with her HP? Why is it sub 1300? Oh, this girl's gonna kill me. What the hell? Oh boy. Actually, you know what? With you and Swiper, I think we can just run it like normal. I think. Maybe. It's the double dot thing going on. Alright guys, we're about to call in for Revmeup. Gonna get our interview started. We're gonna do some World Boss tonight. It's gonna be a great night. I got lots of giveaways, great music. It's gonna be a great time. So I hear we've got a weather warning coming in from Arkansas. Look out.
Hey guys, it's me again, and there's a tornado warning in Arkansas right now. It is a very bad tornado, and I'm listening to my weather scanner feed right now. It's the NOAA weather radio feed on Scanner Radio app. You can get that in the App Store, it's free. And it looks like a old radio with an antenna that you have to pull out.
Alright, I hope Rev is fine. I guess there's a tornado warning over in Arkansas. Let's give him a call, make sure he's okay here. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Let me adjust your volume. My God. All right, there it is.
Is it loud or?
No, I'll adjust it on mine. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right, now there we go. It's perfect. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Had a busy day, but ready for this. And after all this is done, I get to go to sleep, which sounds fantastic.
I did you know that there is a state song, an Arkansas state song?
I did not actually.
Well, I was able to unearth it, and I want to play it for our viewers tonight. Here we go.
It's the spirit of the mountains. It's the spirit of the delta. It's the spirit of the Capitol Dome. It's the spirit of the rivers and the spirit of the lakes. It's the spirit that's in each and every home. It's the spirit of the people and the spirit of the land. It's the spirit of tomorrow and today. Oh, Arkansas. Oh, Arkansas. Arkansas, USA. It's a spirit of friendship. It's a spirit of hope. It's the Razorbacks at every game they
Yeah, we're not playing the entire song. That's not gonna happen. Everybody's gonna pass out on us. Did you fall asleep to the song already? Hello?
Dude, I'm trying to figure out how to get the sound on Discord and Twitch to line up.
It's impossible. It's not practical. There's a delay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Probably mute Twitch.
mute Twitch.
You can watch the questions roll in through there, but just
Okay.
mute it for your sanity.
Okay. I just did chat only on it. Is that the right way to do it?
Pretty much.
Okay. Good deal.
What's Cat doing? I'm trying to get this world boss going, but this lady's sitting at 991 HP. I don't know what's up. You got any regen while we wait for Cat?
Me? I just entered a raid, but
Oh, okay.
I could pop out.
No, don't pop out. Just chill there. We'll wait for Cat. So, what got you interested in Bit Heroes to begin with?
So, I've always been kind of big on, past few years on mobile games. I used to be pretty big on computer games and console, but life gets busy, so mobile makes it a lot easier to still get some gaming in. I actually, and I'm thinking my wife might listen to this interview tomorrow after she wakes up, but I actually downloaded Bit Heroes when we were in Thailand on our 1 year anniversary or wedding anniversary trip.
Was it that boring?
No, it was a good time. I think it was like the last day we were in Phuket, and we were supposed to be getting on the it's like 30 hours of flights to get home, so I was trying to find some games that I could download and play during that time. And obviously this needs an internet connection and everything, but
Right.
It looked nice, so I downloaded it and then picked it back up once we got stateside again.
There you go.
And that's kind of how it started.
That works.
But yeah, before that, I played most of the mobile games I've played before that were Tyrant Unleashed, which was like a sequel to War Metal Tyrant, which was like a card collecting game sort of thing. I did Fire Age for a little bit, Clash of Clans, a lot of those kind of big ones.
All the generics. All the generics.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much. Just similar to my background. I did Summoners Wars, Puzzles and Dragons, Brave Frontier, all the normal stuff.
Yeah, I never got into Summoner's War actually, but from what I've heard from people, it's kind of a black hole of, I don't know. I think it's good that I didn't find it.
Pretty much. Brave Frontier is worse, but the Summoners Wars was okay. It wasn't. You could have done it semi free to play, semi. So when you were starting out, well, first off, how long have you been playing Bit Heroes?
So I've been in. So that was mobile launch is when I started. So May 2017.
May 2017.
So,
okay.
Yep. So been some time. There
you go. So
I played off and on though during that time too, because I took a stint for Lineage 2 Revolution. I quit for like 3 months to play that. Spent a couple months in Maple Story when that came out.
Was Lineage 2 ever worth it? A bunch of people tried to get me into it.
It was nice because it was a game that you could spend or you didn't have to, but it was just a real drain on your phone, and it was something there where if you didn't have it running basically 24/7, you were getting left behind. So after a bit of time, it kind of, I don't know. I had like an old phone that I was running just strictly to AFK grind, and kind of, I don't know. It just got away from me where I was like, this isn't worth it anymore.
It was more AFK than active, pretty much, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I was with a pretty good clan or guild or whatever it was called in that game. Some fun people there, but, a lot of people in that game too were kind of not so great people. So not like the community here. So this is why I keep coming back. Yeah,
the community here is, above all else, really incredible. Definitely stick around for that if nothing else.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm adding another giveaway to the list. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I've got a spot too if we want to give that away at some point.
You're DPS, right?
I'm currently a bait.
Man, I can't keep track of you.
Yeah, no, I mean I've been DPS all this tier, pretty much.
A bait. Who can I partner up with a bait? Oh, I have nobody to partner. I'll just put you together with a fellow member of your guild.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'll probably switch around a little bit. I just finished my 9th Drazig, so I wanted to do some fun PvP this week.
Why? For invasion?
No, 5v5, you know? Get those on turn damaged teams
No.
going.
No.
So
Not doing that. I did 2 of my I have 7 Drazig, so I have the 2 and that's it. I'm good with that.
yeah, I mean I did a lot of Nether over the I've obviously been playing since Nether launch, so I had a lot of Demon Blood and all that.
Yeah.
So
That's insanity.
not too bad. I think I still could make another 3 or 4 if I really wanted to, but obviously there's no point after 9.
None. Well, technically, I mean for invasion, if you really want to.
Yeah, or if I wanted Drenath or the Mythic.
Yeah.
But nah, not for me.
Well, who runs I think Slasher runs 2 + 5 Drenaths? I forget
I think
who
so,
it is.
yeah.
I think it's Slasher.
I think that's the one.
He's the last
he's
one
a good
left.
guy.
Yeah, he is. Really awesome dude. He shows up on stream once in a while. I don't know if he's here tonight or not.
Nice.
Let's see. So when you were starting out playing Bit Heroes, is there any player you'd like to give a shout out to that, you know, helped you get where you are today, or, you know, really was there for you throughout?
So I'm kind of glad that I popped in. It's been a while since I've watched one of your interviews, just because I've been super busy with work and baby and all that. But I've listened to the Woe Ranger one to get an idea of the questions you'd ask, and you know, I do think there's a few people that I'd like to have call outs for. Interestingly, so first I'll just step with my old guild leader Celebel. She took me in early and really helped me out. So good shout out to her. I'm not sure if she'll be listening or not.
She stopped very rarely. Very rarely she stopped.
Yeah,
she's a time zone, like crazy time zone too.
Yeah, she's an Aussie, so I don't know like where she's at right now. But
well, she's not a no sleep Aussie, not like Bikeage. Bikeage is a no sleep Aussie.
Ah, okay.
He's on 24/7. He just, oh, hey Bikeage, what are you doing? I'm not sleeping. Okay.
Yeah, so she I mean, she obviously took me into winter, and I was there for a year and a half or so. So those were some good times. The other person that really helped me out when I first was getting started is a little bit more polarizing, and I never had a problem with him, but Finbar, he was the old guild leader for number 1.
I've had a lot of rumors and crap thrown around that name, but
yeah,
that's...
he's a, you know, he was kind of an odd guy. I mean, I can appreciate weird and all that, but yeah, he really like helped me out. I asked him a lot of questions. He would always answer me. He did tell me I was too weak to join his guild at one point, and then I ended up going to winter. So if it weren't for that, I don't know where I'd be right now. But yeah, he helped me out a good amount. A couple other people, so some older names. My first like really big carry was from the very first Hunger Game event that was run by Wifey. There was someone named Hiibye, so Hiibye. And so he was a pretty top tier DPS at the time, and he helped me out a ton. And then there was Halvsover, I think HALV.
I'm not gonna look them all up.
Yeah. But no, I'm just trying to remember. But you know what I mean. So yeah, there were some good people, and obviously I've got to call out the old my old bud Metallic Colony 26. So wish him the best wherever he is, and hope his marriage is still holding strong. His second marriage.
Second marriage. Oh.
Yeah, we actually, me and Druziel tried to have like a heart to heart with him about, or an intervention sort of thing about his spending habits, and
Oof.
yeah, yeah, I guess he had ruined his first marriage through video games, and ended up, getting remarried and have a kid and all that. But I don't know. He's over in Oman, so from what I could tell, he could afford his habits.
But how did? Okay, so he went over the top a little bit.
Yeah, he was big in Summoner's War, and then he was kind of the guy that came over to Bit Heroes. I think he was the leader in levels at one point. He pushed really hard in Gauntlet. He was the person that, you hear people saying, "Oh yeah, Gauntlet level 1 is the best way to get experience," and he ran with that, and he was putting like 10, 15 levels a day in his 400s.
Jeez.
For like a week straight, and I think that was when he was in Disorder. But yeah, he was an interesting fella, that's for sure.
That's insane. Just Gauntlet level 1s just until you level up, huh?
Yeah, he also ended up buying like 50 voodoo wings, thinking he could exchange them for accessory mats. Like he did a bunch of dumb things, but he was quite a character. I think anyone that was around when he was here will definitely have some interesting stories about him.
Oh shit! I'm not running Oblivion. Why? I'm thinking, why is Kat's HP dying? Because I don't have a top up for her. Okay. Yeah, I'm running my meta world boss build, which is a bait, tank, and myself as another bait. But on me, I usually run Oblivion so I can top up the DPS. So I'm going against the meta that I created. So in your current guild, GG, what capacity are you?
What do you mean? As far as I think we're 30 of 30. I'm not sure. We just.
No, I mean, what are you? Are you like an officer? Are you a member?
Oh, dude, I'm new. I joined the day before T10. So I mean, it's like a pretty friendly place. Like I don't think it's a place where if you're not an officer or if you're new, you treated differently or anything like that. So it's a pretty good environment. I actually played Maple Story with a bunch of them when that came, or Maple Story Mobile when that came out. So it's probably the only guild that I was left winner for, just because I knew a bunch of the people in there already. So it made it kind of a I wanted to change a little bit, change of pace. So made the jump to GG from winner, and love the people there. I love the people in winner too, but just wanted a little bit, breathe a little life into the game. So
yeah, I mean, I don't think winter's dying. It's just not a top guild, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's something where there have been a lot of people that have come through. A lot of whales have come through there at some point and moved on to other guilds. Like S had some contribution in there. I know he's been in GG too when he was a long time ago. It's a good family environment and everything, and I like the people in there. So I've got nothing bad to say about anyone in there. So if you guys are ever looking for a guild or anything, I think Winter and Sellable run a good place.
There you go. Well, what is when it comes to Get Good or GG, what do you think sets GG apart from all the other guilds, from Co1, XGG, from Dusk, from K? What does GG have that other guilds do not, or sets them just a little bit different? Maybe not a have and have not situation, but what puts them apart from others?
I think it's something where you've got a lot of unique personalities in place, and everyone gets along super well. I don't think there is a day that goes by where I am not laughing, at work or anything like that when I check Discord. So I think the people in it are awesome. I think we always talk about Bit Heroes having a great community, and I think that GG is nearly at the pinnacle of what a good community within a guild and supporting their members and you know, it's just a really good place, and I like the people too. So, I mean,
Okay.
I know you've had a few people on your streams. You've interviewed Noel and Dan
And Nova, yep.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep. I mean, they're all, you know, they're all fantastic people. I think some of them get some interesting raps just because they're mods and that, but you know,
It's
that kinda
dopey.
comes with the
When they
territory.
came on
Yeah,
stream, they were so, you know, they were so relatable.
exactly. And I think you'll, you know, it's top to bottom. Everyone's like that. There's some people in there. Like I said, I've only been in it for, I don't know how long T10's been out, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, but you know, everyone in there, I could just strike up a conversation with and know that I'm going to have a good time with them.
Fair enough. That's a good way to think about it. Now, if somebody were to apply to GG, what kind of do you know what they're looking for? What's GG looking for? If they did have a spot, I know they just filled up with Wang-C21 just joined GG, right?
Yeah, he did. He's actually an interesting fella too. He talked a little bit about himself, and you know, I'm not going to be someone to talk about personal sides of things that aren't in, you know, the main Discord and everything. But he's an interesting person too himself.
Yeah, he's on stream. He's probably listening. He's a frequent visitor of mine.
Yeah, yeah. He seems like a good guy. I haven't really got too well yet, but looking forward to it. You know, I'd say the best thing if you're looking to join GG is probably sending lewd pics to Nova. Is probably the #1 way to put yourself up there.
Definitely.
I don't know, man. It's you know, they're always looking around and seeing how people are performing out there in events. You know, they're looking for people that are good community members, fit in, that sort of thing. So, you know, there's a few people in GG that are always looking around and have their eyes peeled and all that. But, you know, like I said, you see them in the Discord, they're helping people out. So, you know, everyone's approachable. So if you're interested, you know where to find them.
Pretty easy to find, especially
exactly.
Nell and Nova are always online. Well, at least during the day. During
exactly.
Regular, I believe they're both East Coast, right?
Nova is Midwest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually don't know where Nola is.
I believe he's EST. When we interviewed, I gotta look it up, but I think he's EST. So when it comes to contribution for a GG member, is there like a requirement or?
You know, I've actually never had that conversation with anyone when I joined, so I have no idea. I know when you interviewed Noel a while back, he made the joke about 1 XP per, can't remember the time frame or whatever, but I've never seen anyone being pressured about anything. It's more of a do what you feel you need to do. Stay active.
And if you guys need points, Dan will always get more points to cover everybody, pretty much.
Yep. Yeah, Dan's a good guy. So
amazing dude, definitely.
But you know that, so.
Yep. So when it comes to the type of gamer you personally are, you know, let's get back to that. Let's do a giveaway to get us started today. We'll do some. Let's do Co-1. How about we do Co-1? So we'll do. Let's take a look. So we got Priesty running Oblivion and a Twitch with full Earthen, a level 303 from Co-1, and we also have Lars 199VK, I think. Yeah, also from Co-1, running Polaris with 1 piece of Earthen and 1 piece of Merciless. I don't know, he's working on some stuff there, but at least it is full T10, so that's something. He does have Trophy. He's working on his ruins. He's getting there, but it's a nice little spot, both over level 300. And speaking of which, there's Priesty right there. So we're gonna do a combo for those two right now. Let me set that up real quick, and then we'll get back to the interview here. Oh, and I have a little soundbite for every time we're gonna be doing a giveaway tonight. Listen for the soundbite.
Arkansas.
No, it's Arkansas.
Arkansas.
No, it's Arkansas.
That's the soundbite you're looking for whenever we do a giveaway tonight. and you can go ahead and just spam numbers away to get those spots. Definitely a good combo spot there. So let's talk about that. What type of gamer are you? You a completionist, end gamer, social gamer? What do you think of yourself as when it comes to the community and to your own personal gaming style?
I think as far as right now, I'm probably completionist / social gamer. I think it's something when there's new content that comes out, I want to do it. I want to get ready, and I've always been someone that tries to get through it pretty quickly. And usually I'll end up taking breaks in mid to late tiers. I'm trying to think of. I guess that's the best way of putting it. It's kind of changed over time. I feel like Bit Heroes kind of makes me game a little differently than I used to in the past.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was going to say I used to play a lot of MMOs. For the most part, my first MMO I ever played actually came out, and when was this? It came out in like the late 90s, early 2000s. It was Nexon's first game, or first MMO. It was called Nexus TK.
Okay.
And it was like a sprite-based game, kind of like this. It was trash, but a friend of mine got me into it, and that's kind of how I found MMOs. And I was, tried to be a social person. I was like 12 at the time or something. But
Did you go through the normal curve of Knights Online, Moo Online, EverQuest, all those?
No, I never got into EverQuest. So I moved from Nexus to what was my next one? I mean, I did some Diablo 2 and that sort of thing, okay. But I played Dark Age of Camelot for like 6 years.
Wow, that's commitment.
Yeah, I played that. Was it 6? I don't know. It was some time. I played it, I think maybe like 8th grade through my senior year of high school. Did a bunch of different stuff in there, and most of my friends that got me into it had quit within the first year or so, but I played that game for a long time.
You were committed.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I found that game super fun. It's one of those games where if people stuck with it for a bit, it was it had a very good PvP. They had this realm versus realm way of looking at things. So it was kind of interesting in the fact that most games have like 2 factions. It was a 3-faction game. So it made it kind of interesting for battles where you could have 3 different sides of 200, 300, 400 people all battling each other at the same time in, 2003, 2004. So games have come a long way since then, but it was a good time. But yeah, I played that. I played World of Warcraft for a bit. I played Warhammer Online for a bit too. That was another game that the same people that made Dark Age of Camelot came out with. So,
nice.
Yeah. Put in my time. I feel like Dark Age of Camelot actually made me a very good gamer, though, just with how intense the PvP and everything was, though.
Oh, okay.
So I owe a lot of my kiting and panning skills to that game. Which obviously means nothing in Bit Heroes.
So did it have like it was like Minecraft style mining as well?
No, it was it was pretty much like a an earlier version of like a World of Warcraft or a very grindy game that the end game was PvP.
Okay. Yeah, I never was a big PvPer, so I'm always interested in that kind of stuff. PvP in this game is very different, actually.
Yeah, I actually I don't know if this is a question that you would ask or not, but the origin of my name, Revmeup, is actually something that I stole from a player in Dark Age of Camelot. They were someone that I played with for a little bit, but at one point they were the top player in the game as far as realm points, which was like a PvP resource sort of thing. So stole my name from someone, and I've been using it for the past like 5 years.
Hey, that works. Like my normal in-game name is usually Bob Saget, aka my IGN picture in Discord. But you know, it just whatever Congregate gave it to me, and I decided to stick with it. It is part of it is my real name, Roman. So I was like, no, why
Yep.
not? I don't. It doesn't really bother me too much. Let's do here. Let's do one more giveaway, and then we'll go into you know, some more personal stuff. We'll talk about your state, talk about a little bit about your job, not too specific, but you know, just some a general cover there. So this, go ahead.
Give me 2 minutes. I've had a fair amount of beers to drink tonight, and I need to run to the little boy's room.
Hey, no worries. All right, so this is going to be our first giveaway of our scheduled giveaways. Our first giveaway tonight is going to be our newest member of Chaos, actually. So for all you Pokemoners and Chaos collectors, this is our first giveaway of our scheduled ones and our newest member of Chaos, which I have never given away on stream to this date. So this is going to be Hioki. Hioki's level 448, a blit with Twitch. He is working on getting his Starweave as well. So it's really cool. Really decent ruins overall. A really solid bait/tank if you need it. So we'll go ahead and throw that out there.
All right.
There it is. Kat's complaining that she does so much damage, and I'm telling her my Oblivion can't keep up with her hitting herself. It tries, but just not quite. So Arkansas, huh?
Yeah. So I'm not from Arkansas.
Okay.
I'm actually from Chicago originally, but moved down here for work about 5 years ago. So it's an interesting area. I think, you know, it's called, or their nickname is the Natural State. So there is obviously a lot of land, parks, hiking trails, mountain biking trails. You know, it's the Ozarks are just like on the northern part of Arkansas. So it's a pretty scenic area. If you like outdoorsy things, it's a great place for that. The place I live is actually kind of interesting because we've got 3 different Fortune 500 companies within like 15 miles of where I live. So when most people think of Arkansas, they kind of think of podunk towns, and you know, kind of gets the same rap as like an Alabama or West Virginia, or you know, some of those kind of southern areas. But it's kind of a nice area where I'm at. I enjoy it. I mean, it's something that's a lot of my friends from Chicago that I grew up with don't really understand it or whatever. But you know, I think when people come out here and visit, you know, it's a nice place. Cost of living's great, and I enjoy it. So I don't think I'll probably be here forever, but for this point in my life, it's pretty good.
Is there enough to do? Like, I'm a city boy. You can guess. I'm in Las Vegas. I moved from San Diego to Las Vegas, so I'm all about the city and activities to do pretty much in the city. Is there enough for a city boy to do over there?
I mean, like I said, I came from Chicago, so
that's a serious difference.
Yeah, it's just so the way that I usually phrase it up is when I was in Chicago, I was on the 31st floor of a high-rise, or this is where I lived. My apartment was the 31st floor of a high-rise overlooking Lake Michigan. I could walk to within my block. There was a Walgreens, Starbucks, grocery store, and like 4 or 5 restaurants and bars. And I moved somewhere where I'm, if I on certain nights, if I go outside, I can hear cows in the distance. So it
Nice.
is quite a change. But I think it's one of those things where I'm a pretty easygoing person in general, but it just, you have to embrace different sort of hobbies and lifestyles and those sort of things. Like if I want to still go out and drink, I can still go out and drink. And
Now,
hang out with friends
did
and do
you
all that,
met your
but-
wife in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
How was her move? Did she adjust the
So-
same?
So she actually, her parents moved down here before we did.
Okay.
For work.
Mhm.
So we had actually come down here to visit 2 or 3 times before we decided that we wanted to come down here. So that kind of made it a little easier of us, getting an idea of the area and just determining whether or not we really wanted to do it. So it was a big move, but when we were making that decision, it was we actually sat down. I remember this because it was a pivotal moment in our lives. January 1st, 2014. We went out to like a fancy dinner for New Year's Eve. We're kind of talking about what we wanted to do and, the new year and all that sort of thing. And at the time I was working a job where I was driving around a lot. I was in beverage distribution, so I was out on the road a lot in stores and that sort of thing. And the polar vortex was coming through. So I had a few days when I had worked where it was like minus 17 degrees Fahrenheit. And we just and she was working downtown the city and riding the buses and that sort of thing. So she was standing out in the cold and that, and we were like, we need to move south. Like this is not
Right.
what we want to do. So yeah, we moved south and we've been happy with it. So
when you guys were in Chicago, you both didn't have vehicles?
I did. She didn't.
Okay. Oh, because
So
it wasn't really necessary because public transport's pretty decent.
Yeah. I needed mine for work, but she didn't. So she just rode public transportation.
Okay. Guys, if you do have any questions, please save them towards the end of the interview, and then Rev and I can both answer them, please. So now that you guys are in Arkansas, naturally everything's much farther distances. Both of you guys have vehicles now, I'm sure, right?
Oh yeah, yep, we do.
I mean, I don't know, but both the wife and I are extremely independent people. We have to have transportation to go wherever the hell we want, whenever we want. It's just the way it is. It's like I don't know how to function without my own car. Always there.
Yeah.
It's like, for me, it even makes me stress a little bit thinking about, I have to wait for a bus.
Oh yeah, it was
doesn't function.
Yeah, it was hard for her. I mean, it's something where if you're in a big city that has decent public transportation, you get used to it after a while, but it's still never fun, especially when you're in some bad weather.
Okay. Ugh.
But yeah, I mean, we actually, my wife and I actually both work for the same company right now. We don't drive together to work because we go in at different times. I'm usually in at work around 7:15 or so, and then she's usually in about like 8:30 or so. But
so who takes care of the baby? She's already back to work?
Yeah. So
wow, that's quick.
Well, I mean, she had 16 weeks off of leave, so baby's almost 6 months now, which is kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, so baby's at daycare. She usually drops the baby off in the morning, and then I'm usually picking her up in the evening. So kind of have it worked out like that. Got a whole routine. We're both planners and all that. So there's a whole agenda of things that we do every morning and every evening to make sure that everything's running fine and smooth.
Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, we have 2 kids. I don't know how we'd function if both of us worked. I mean, I also do a lot of jobs. I don't just do one job, but still, I still can't figure out how to juggle it. We're not we're not good at planning. You guys sound like you guys got this under wrap, but
Yeah, I mean, we're both corporate, business people, so it's kind of you kind of need to be a planner to succeed in that space. So
yeah, I'm more of HR. I'm not in the planning. I don't do planning and scheduling. That's not somebody who works for me does that, but I don't do that specifically. That's stressful stuff. I'm more of the contact guy. I get in contact, I make the contact, I make it happen, but I don't schedule it all out. If I was in charge of that, there'd be a mess.
Yeah, my wife is much better at it than I am, to be honest. So if she ever does listen to this interview, I'd like to give you a shout out. So
there you go. Shout out to Rev's wife. That's awesome. Yeah, that planning is beyond. I mean, and 16 weeks only. So when is there a time where both of you guys are at work, or is it always one or the other?
We're always both at work. I mean, I had 6 weeks of leave off after the baby was born. My wife had 16, so I went back before she did. I mean, I'm not sure how close you are to other sort of companies and everything, but our leave benefits are pretty good. So 6 weeks paid leave for paternity is pretty awesome.
Yeah, paternity leave in general is pretty awesome. It's very common in Europe. It's very rare in the U.S. Unfortunately.
Exactly.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, and I'm thinking it'll probably start changing over the next couple years and everything. But yeah, it was. Our company changed it from 2 weeks to 6 weeks about a year ago, and I just couldn't imagine leaving it 2 weeks after staying there for 6. It's crazy. I mean, you've had 2 kids. Like it's crazy the difference between a 2-week-old and a 6-week-old, and
it's night and day. No, I mean literally, not night and day. You won't sleep night and day.
Yeah. We've actually been pretty fortunate too, because our daughter's been sleeping through the night since about 10 weeks old. So it's been good.
Yeah, that's to me that's incredible. I mean, my son just entered, a little bit into 4 years. He entered this night terror stage where everything is a monster. He wakes up in the middle of the night. There's monsters everywhere. So I had to buy. Now his room has 3 night lights. A standard night light, one that projects something on the wall, and this sea turtle that out of the back comes stars that cover the entire ceiling. So every time he wakes up, he presses a button and stars pop up for 45 minutes, and he goes back to sleep. So
that's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Brixton.
Yeah,
Look, Brixton's here too. We got chat mods in the house.
Yeah. He's an old winter buddy, so I sent some things off in that Discord for them to join up. So love you too, buddy. But yeah, I don't know, man. Kids are crazy. It's a wild experience.
Yeah, you guys are still in the chill age. I mean,
yeah. She's still not mobile. So
how many weeks are we at now, or months? We're already in the months.
We're almost at 6 months.
Okay.
So yeah, she's still not crawling or anything like that. She's very animated, sticking her tongue out,
she's
talking
trying to
baby gibberish.
Okay,
and all
so
that
she
sort of
is
thing.
making little noises and sounds.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Did you guys read all the books?
Did not as much as my wife would have liked me to, but she read a decent amount. I don't know. I read one book, I think, and then most of it was kind of play it by ear once they're born and see what the issue is. Yeah.
Every kid is absolutely different.
Yeah. So we actually started doing some like sleep schedule process thing. I don't know. There's all these like online sleep coaches and that sort of stuff, but it really worked for us. So if there's any new parents or soon to be new parents out there, I would recommend looking into that if you're having trouble with the baby sleeping.
And it works for some, not all.
Yeah,
it works for some.
Yeah, I only had one example, but it worked for that one. So yeah, you never know.
Now this might be an intimate question, but I'm a dad and I've experienced this for 2 kids. Is your wife breastfeeding?
She is. So we're planning to stop at 6 months.
Wow, 6 months.
Yep. So that is. So we. We had.
Does her workplace give her an appropriate area to?
There's nursing rooms and all
Okay.
that. So it works out pretty well. So she's been at work since about 4 months, and there's a place there to pump and all that. So.
That's very important. That's really, really cool. Yeah, my wife just didn't go back because she wasn't excreting as much as she wanted to, and then it's just she had to stay at home and just always
Come to Roman's Twitch and learn about breastfeeding.
pretty much. Sorry, it's two dads talking here. It's like
Next we're going to be talking about the joy, the wonder and joy of pregnancy and birthing and all that. You'll see more than you expect to. So,
my daughter just weaned at 2 years and 1 month. By the way.
Oh wow!
So 6 months. I'm like, whoa, I'm impressed.
Yeah, that was that's about as far as we plan to go. So,
my son weaned 1 month before my daughter was born. So
wow!
He weaned just before his 2 year birth. Oh, 2 months before his 2 year birthday.
Yeah, man, it's impressive. It's I don't know. Everything that women have to go through for raising a child, pregnancy, and all that is literally incredible. So, hats off to all the moms out there.
Yeah,
and if you're a dad out there, make sure you appreciate your wife, girlfriend, or whoever is raising your child.
He's laying it on thick just in case his wife comes and watches the stream.
You're saying the quiet part loud there.
I'm covering my mouth, so it's still pretty loud. I'm covering my mouth as I directly speak into the mic. But yeah, it is what it is, and it is a lot of work. I see my wife do a lot of work, and she's at home with 2 kids while I'm at work. I mean,
Yeah.
And my son's a wild child. Actually, you know what? They switched. So my daughter was the wild child, and my son was chill. Now my daughter's more chill, and my son's more wild. It was just a random switch in behavior. So
Interesting.
It just randomly happened. But my daughter is a chatterbox. She never stops talking about everything. If you mention something or she sees something, she will repeat the word forever. So you got to be very careful, very, very careful. I mean,
I feel like we've been having too easy time with her, with my daughter so far. So she's probably going to be a wild teenager that I'm dreading. So
well, you never know. It's completely unpredictable. You know, might bury her head in studies, might not. You know.
Yep.
So let's talk about some of the outdoor activities in Arkansas. You know what? Actually, it's giveaway time. My bad. I got my schedule mixed up. We have our next giveaway. It is for... Actually, okay. I thought Cat was frozen. Our next giveaway is for those K collectors. We have Mephology and Blue 2U from K. Both can definitely help you with your raid team. Mephology runs both, just like myself. Both bait and DPS and tank. Currently he's running Bath Salt, Twitch, and Earthen. He does have, I believe he does have Starweave. He just hasn't up tiered, so he's not using it. He's got much better DPS ruins than he has bait ruins, but he's still a very, very, very good in both departments. Blue 2U is our lowest level K member, but again runs full Earthen with Bath Salt and Twitch. He's up and coming on his ruins. He started around the same time I did. So that's for our K collectors out there. Start that up here. And yeah, Meth is a level grinder for sure. What level was he at? I didn't even look. Take a look. Oh, Joseph, grats. That was a quick win, man. Oh, he's almost 500. He's catching up to Rev. Eesh. Rev, what level are you at now anyway?
507, I think. Yeah, 507.
Okay. You're coming up there too. Damn. I'll get to 500 one day when I grow up. I'm not in that much of a hurry. I don't think there's a big. It's just your name.
Yeah,
your name changes color. That's it.
Yeah, I don't think it's too big of a rush or anything like that. So it'll come when it comes.
Pretty much. I feel that as well. So Arkansas, lots of outdoor activities, mountain biking, hiking, camping. What do you like to do? What's your outdoor activity of choice?
I mean, I like hiking, but I'd say the thing that I like the most is probably camping and canoeing and that sort of thing. So me and some of my friends actually do a trip once a year where we'll go out, load up the canoes with a bunch of beer, food, tents, and everything, and we'll just hit the river out for 2 nights, 3 days, and just camp out there. No phone reception, anything like that. It's a great way of kind of detoxing from,
no phone at all. There's no reception.
Yeah, no, there's zero reception. Basically, lose contact with the world for about 3 days. Usually canoe 35, 40 miles or so, something like that total.
So you put your tent, you put everything in the canoe?
Yep.
How do you get back to your origination point?
So, I mean, there's like outfitters and those sort of things, so you can have them drop you off at a certain point, and they'll, I mean, these are people that kind of live out in the middle of nowhere, so they just bring their truck to a point where they think where you're supposed to be getting out, and they'll sit there for 3-4 hours on Sunday when they think that you'll be coming through. So we've been doing this trip about once or twice a year for the past like 3 or 4 years, I think.
Okay.
So I'm actually going in 2 weeks for the trip this year. So hitting a new river this year, which actually should be pretty fun. It's called the Buffalo. If there are people that are into outdoorsy things or know anything about the Ozarks, it's supposed to be a super scenic, beautiful river to go on. So I'm pretty excited about it. Should be some good fishing and everything too. So
when are you taking this trip?
The 28th.
Okay, so this month. Wow, soon.
Yeah.
You're
not the 28th. It's starting the 26th is when we're launching. So we're picking out on the 28th.
You sound pretty revved up. Pardon that.
I am pretty revved up for it. So I don't know. We have I've got a busy job, and corporate life, you're always attached to your phone, you're always talking to people and everything, so it feels pretty good to have a few days where the only worry in the world is getting down the river and drinking some beer and where you're going to camp that night. So it's a nice way to kind of detox off of the connected life.
That's so awesome. I mean, I don't know how.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, the first time I did it was actually for one of my friends that we do this with every year, his bachelor party, and we did it in.
No strippers, no hookers.
No, yeah, he's an outdoorsy guy. Like, this is what he wanted.
You couldn't bring a stripper with you for 3 days,
dude. I don't think we would have found any on the river. Would have wanted either. So, we went in March, I think. 3 or 4 years ago, and it was like 40 degrees or something like that during the day. We were getting snowed on and everything. We had 16 people, and
Jesus.
Within the first
that's a giant trip.
Yeah, and within the first 15 minutes, 3 canoes flipped into, this is 35-40 degrees outside. 3 canoes
so
flipped.
your tents got wet and everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a professional here, so my canoe was perfectly fine, but we had some people flip that we had to get fires going and warm them up. We had to pull out like those like space those like aluminum foil looking blankets,
emergency blankets. Sure,
yeah. So that was an interesting trip. We had a few people wanting to tap out really early on the first day, but it ended up being fun, and that was kind of my first experience with the kind of adventure camping that we like to call it. So I'd say that's probably my favorite thing about the area that I live in and what we can do out here.
Man, that sounds like such an incredible adventure. I mean, I'm just mind boggled to just turn off everything, get dropped off on a boat, and just float down a river.
Yeah, it's usually like once a year I'll just send some. I mean, at this point, I don't think anyone would really remove me, but I used to have to send messages to certain people that were carrying me and be like, "Hey, I'm going to be gone for the next 3 days. Please don't remove me."
Wow.
But yeah, it's fun. I'm excited for it. I got to get some new supplies this year, though.
So how what kind of food do you guys bring?
Usually, like hot dogs and sausage, like pre-cooked meats, sort of thing. Because you're just trying to heat it up over the fire.
So do you guys bring coolers with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've usually got a pretty big cooler to fit enough beer for 3 days. The meat.
How many canoes are you guys bringing?
We usually do 2 people per canoe.
Okay,
Two people, yeah.
So a person on each side. Okay.
Yeah, front and back. Yeah, a person front and back, and cooler in the middle, and then you've got all your camping gear and all that in there too. So the first day or so, when you're weighted down with all the ice and beer, it's you might hit the bottom and all that a little more, but toward the last day, you're light and moving quick, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, so one person on one end of the canoe, one person on the other, and supplies in the middle.
Yep.
Is there a particular amount of weight of supplies you guys can put in the canoe?
I don't know. I mean, talk too much about weight as far as that goes. I know this trip that we're going on this year, the river is going to be potentially a little lower than the one we normally do.
Okay.
So we're trying to pack a little lighter for it. So I'm probably not going to bring my biggest cooler and probably pack more liquor than beer. So still got to get my buzz on and everything.
You're very, very goal oriented.
Yeah, exactly. I use like I don't bring water with me either. I've got like this like life straw sort of thing where you can just put a water bottle into the river and then strap a cap onto it and it filters it out. So
yeah, I think I saw it on Kickstarter.
Yeah, those things are pretty nice. So would recommend.
So when it comes to tents, do you guys have a big canopy or do you guys have a small a backpacker tents?
I usually just bring I've got like a 2-person tent that I have. I don't need a 2-person tent because my wife doesn't want to do this at all, but I bought it in case she ever did.
Aw.
A couple of the guys that I'll go with, they'll either bring hammocks or just like a chair and just sleep outside. So some people like tents with sleeping bags inside, and others would rather sleep under the stars. So it kind of depends.
But it's going to be relatively cold, no? Or is it already decent?
No, I mean, today was kind of rough because it was with all this weather that the central U.S. has been having. It's like 41 degrees here right now.
Oof.
But 4 days ago it was 86. So we'll see. It's this time of year it should probably be in the 70s during the daytime.
Okay.
And then 50s at night, which is great camping.
Yeah, you can always get warm. It's hard to strip down if it's 90 degrees out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I've only been on one real backpacking trip ever, and I was Lake Havasu, just once. That was it, and it was more feet hurt than anything else. But yours seems to be more chill. You got everything on the boat. You're stopping for the night. You're relaxing.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things where after you do it a few times, you kind of know what you need and what you don't need. So makes it easier to pack for all that.
I like that. So you guys get dropped off at the top, get picked up within a 3-4 hour window at the bottom. Is there a point where you do get reception?
A lot of times, like what I normally do is when we're leaving the last town before we start getting toward the outfitter, I usually take a screenshot of my map or like my nav system because I might get out of reception for 30 minutes. So it's it can be kind of rough trying to figure out where you're going if you don't do that. I've had to help navigate the final section a couple times with the last couple years just because I'm the only person that's smart enough to think about doing that. But yeah, I mean, it's basically, we're going to try and launch at 10 a.m. on Friday, 9 a.m., something like that. So I'll be out of reception from 8 a.m. Friday until, I don't know, noon, 4 p.m. on Sunday.
So it's so mind-boggling.
Yeah.
So other than canoeing and doing on these massive nature trips, do you do like mountain biking or hiking or any of those other popular activities?
Yeah, we do hike. Tried to get into mountain biking a little bit, but it hasn't been the thing for me. There's some great trails around here and everything. I could get into tangents about that for a while, but mountain biking here is good. That's just not my thing.
And it's an expensive sport too. I used to be on a mountain biking team, so that's the reason why I ask. way back when, way back in San Diego. Called it was a 25 Vietnamese guys and 1 Russian. You can guess I was not the Vietnamese guy.
That's funny.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. We bike and then we go eat pho every Saturday and Sunday. It was
that
fantastic.
sounds like a good time though.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll thank you for the second part.
Pretty much, and it was fun. It was a lot of downhill, uphill. It was dirt in your eyes, dirt in everything. But I mean, I moved to Las Vegas. They were in San Diego, and it just kind of stopped there. But it was definitely a good time. Now, let's do another giveaway, and then we'll talk about what you do for a living, vaguely. Well, I mean, we're gonna try to talk about what got you there and that kind of thing, but we're not gonna mention where you work.
Oh,
that's what I mean.
I know.
That's what I mean.
I'm just playing.
So let's do. You know what? I'm gonna move this over because I don't think I'm gonna be able to stay up that long tonight. So I'm gonna squeeze some of these together. All right, this next giveaway is gonna be 2 people from Motor and 1 person from Soup. So let's see who we're working with here. We got Star Furry running full T10 oblit. How many oblits do I have on my giveaway today? I didn't even look at it. All right, with Oblivion and Twitch, running Decent Ruins with a core middle there. I believe he has a soul as well. I'm not sure. The question for DD. Speaking of DD, he's the second part of this giveaway. He's running Polaris with Oblit, Twitch, and Weave. And Amazing Ruins. All leg, all incredible. Incredible dude. And last but not least is a Google. This is the only temp spot tonight. Google also has Weave, gonna up tier probably this week. Running with a combination of Oblit and Polaris with Decent Ruins as well. So, triple bait giveaway? Where's all my DPS? Did I give them all away during the WoW interview? Yeesh. Hey, Majobu. I see you figured out how to get on Twitch. He was DMing me in game because he's a chat mod. He's able to message me even though I'm not on his friends list. So, my understanding is you do beverage supply chain. What the fuck is that?
I'd say the best way is I make sure that when people are trying to buy something at a store, that it is there for them.
Okay.
I used to work for a beverage distributor prior to my current job, back when I was in Chicago, and now it's a little more national scale. But yeah, I do for the most part. It's kind of the whole order process from supplier through down to customer. I do a lot of work with like disasters and those sort of things too. So these hurricanes this past year basically put me down for 3 weeks at a time while I was trying to work through all that. So if any of you guys were impacted by Florence or Michael, you're welcome.
Your job was to get the drinks to them, essentially.
Yep. For the most part, I do bottled water. So do some work with like FEMA and Blue Cross and that, or whatever it is. Been drinking Red Cross, whatever, some color and cross, but yeah. So make sure that there's product in places.
Product in
general sense.
Product in place when they need it, essentially.
Yep. And but yeah. So but I've been working in like the snacks and beverage space for years, so I'm sure there's been some people that have heard me harping on like Bang energy drinks and those sort of things for a while, and it's nice to see that people have finally started drinking it and trying some that sort of thing. But yep, Dark's a Bang fan, it looks like. So
speaking of which, I need to get an energy drink. I'll be right back. I'm falling a little bit asleep.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Pea drink? No. Monster drink, cat.
Have you tried or have you seen the Reign energy drinks? REIGN?
I have.
Yes.
Are they well, I've anything that goes to 7-Eleven I've seen. Because that's where I get my other stuff. Like when I run out of my 24 pack of Monster, that's when I'm gonna be getting my energy drinks.
Yeah, Reign's so it's made by Monster. It's basically their answer to Bang. Pretty much the exact same stuff, except it doesn't have creatine in it. So I'm more a fan of that because I don't really need creatine.
Well, you don't work out?
Not to the point where I would need to be holding that much more water weight and everything. So
right.
I'm not pushing iron or anything like that.
Right. I go to the gym once a week, twice a week with the wife, so she goes to the week more often than I do, 2-3 times. So yep. we try as much as we can, but again, our scheduling isn't Revmeup status.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes with kids and all that to try and get that scheduling in and everything. So we usually my wife and I try and get most of our workouts in together. Walking, taking the dog out, or hikes, those sort of things.
Very cool. Yeah, that's the way to go. I mean, if you can just make it work and just juggle it all out. So sick. So in order to get into your industry, to get to where you are, naturally you've been in the sector for a long time, but what kind of schooling did it take?
So I've a supply chain degree. Sorry, it's been a long day. I've got a supply chain degree, and I actually have a minor in Chinese, which has absolutely zero play into what I'm doing. But I got convinced one day when I was drinking in college that a Chinese minor would help me out a lot, and so I signed up for it and followed through with that minor. But yeah, so I've got a supply chain degree. Did work with that. Ended up getting into.
So it's an actual degree called supply chain. Is it like?
So yeah, supply chain management. It's like a.
So it's a business degree.
Yeah, it's a business degree.
Okay, it's different from business management. Supply chain management specifically.
Correct. Yep.
Wow, that's I didn't even know there was a.
Yeah, there's certain schools that offer it. I think it's getting more popular. If you looked for it, you could find it at a lot of big business schools and that sort of thing.
In my head, it sounds vocational, but it is an actual degree, a 4-year, which is really interesting.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's a Bachelor of Science, supply chain management.
Interesting. Very interesting. So you in Chicago, you mentioned earlier you started out as basically a drink runner. So you were doing deliveries in Chicago?
So I had like a relative owned distribution company. So I went to go work for him and did everything as far as like planogram and modular resets and like shelves and cooler resets and those sort of things to delivering product. Also was like selling in for stores and doing orders and that sort of thing. So I kind of did a full spectrum of getting product and coolers and that sort of thing out into market. Which I don't know. It was one of those interesting kind of jobs where I probably wouldn't have seen myself doing it with a college degree, but it offered a lot of experience and kind of a different view into like the operation side of things. And I think that that's something that I've kind of learned where I'm at now, is that it always looks good, at least from my perspective, that you know how how everything is made. Like what we usually say is like you eat what you cook. So
Right.
you know how it's made. So it was something where I got to experience some really, grunt level sort of business and took it and ran with it. And it's been paying off super well for me because most people that I work with don't have the kind of experience that I have. So, I could have gone straight into the sort of field and job and company that I'm in right now, straight out of college. But I think without that sort of background and base level understanding of what actually happens out in stores and in the market and everything, I don't think I'd probably be where I'm at right now.
Fair enough.
So there's always something to learn from jobs there. It might be something where you might not think that you might think that you're above it or anything, but there's always something to learn out there.
I'm trying to fill up my my party right now. I got all these people in chat. I might as well use them. But yeah, man, what a career. You gotta start somewhere, and the fact that oh, Decimatrix is coming. Okay. Yeah, it's starting somewhere, learning every aspect of the job. It reminds me of how I got started in the vitamin and nutraceutical industry. I started in production and slowly just learned every aspect of the job and figured out where I wanted to be in the sector.
Yep. It helps to learn from the bottom up. I think it's offers a lot of good experiences and everything. And helps the people you're working with know that you understand what they're going through.
Definitely. So before we go into your career as a high school lacrosse coach, which I'm really curious about, the only sports that I've played is just run in a straight line, meaning track.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do a giveaway real quick and then we'll get into that.
All right.
We got Cafes Nagok and Toppers. Let me message Cat real quick. And another one to Decimatrix. Look for Gok. Oh, double A. Gok. This is one of our only DPS tonight. We're a little light on DPS. Running full Inferno with Phantomate and the other Merciless piece. All leg ruins. And Nagok is partnered up with Jupper's alt, Tuppers. One thing about Tuppers to know is Tuppers has godly luck. So if you do win this, be aware that it's just insane luck with this guy. You're gonna see him get drops from one shot of energy when you've been running tons and tons of packs. Kind of bothersome, but it is what it is. And let's do it. I haven't, but don't worry. Why you gotta spoil things, TK? I got a schedule tonight. Well, why you gotta spoil things, huh? Freaking TK. I have your alt spot put together with somebody who I've never ever seen a giveaway for in any HG ever in Bit Heroes, who hasn't opened up his friends list in at least over a year for anybody new. So this is gonna be the end of night giveaway is extremely rare. So it's very, very special that we got one of his spots. And it's somebody who, if you listen to my first stream, or second or third, I forgot which stream it was, but one of my earliest streams, you're going to hear that this guy has had Velust on his, waiting for one of his friend spots for over a year and a half, and he has not added Velust. So you have to listen to that, but definitely somebody very special. If you know who it is, don't try to give it away. But yeah, it's gonna be a very special giveaway. Again.
I actually had to purge TK for insubordination last week. Oof. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago. Oof. Sorry, TK, can't carry you anymore.
Damn. Send Decimatrix another invite here. Good man.
Good mage.
Hey, we got a winner. Quesadilla 9494. Your IGN, please. All right, let's talk about coaching lacrosse, man. How did you? So, first off, how did you get into coaching lacrosse?
So I started playing lacrosse when I was in fifth or sixth grade. Played through high school and everything. It was pretty much the sport that. Yes, Hayura. How do we? I don't even remember how we're supposed to pronounce that. These
Huayra.
Huayra. Yes, lacrosse is the actual national sport of Canada, which is little known, but it is big in the U.S. as well. Most people would think that hockey is the national sport. Nope, it is not. It is actually lacrosse. So I actually got into lacrosse when I was in sixth grade, fifth or sixth grade. Played for a long time. It was basically the sport that was the most fun for me, I guess. I've played baseball, basketball, football, wrestling, track. All of them started to feel like chores at some point, but lacrosse was always the sport that was the most fun for me. I was actually looking to play in college and was about to sign with a school, but the coach got fired, so I backed out of it last minute and went to a different school and didn't play in college. So lacrosse has always been like a big sport for me. But yeah, so after actually no, when I was in high school, I actually helped out with a youth program for a couple years. So I was like a captain of my high school team and liked helping out with kids and everything. and then I kind of stuck with the sport through like men's leagues after college while I was in Chicago. And when I got down to Arkansas, I was driving by a park and noticed that there were people playing lacrosse in Arkansas, which it's not a hotbed for lacrosse at all. So I was kind of surprised about that. And I walked up and asked someone like about the program, and they wanted me to come coach. So I did it for 3 years down here. I coached 7th and 8th grade my first year. I did a JV program my second year, and then did like a Division II / JV team my third year. So a huge lacrosse fan. Enjoy playing it still to this day, and really enjoy coaching it as well. I would like to think of myself as a good coach. One of the things that I've always said, especially with how many new schools are taking up lacrosse across the U.S., if you give me a decently athletic freshman, I will get them at least a half ride for college.
So it's definitely working with all the young boys.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, love them. but yeah, no, it's a great sport. High intensity. I don't know. It's super fun. If you haven't seen it before and you have the opportunity to watch, it's like hockey on steroids with how fast paced it is, and the goal scoring and everything. And but yeah, I ended up throughout the 3 years, I think I was as a coach like 35 and 5, I want to say. Wow. I never won a championship. I lost in the championships my second and third year, and then ended up backing out of it when my wife and I were starting a family, because it was there aren't that many schools out here that in Arkansas area that play lacrosse. So basically, whenever we'd have a game, it was traveling 3 or 4 hours somewhere to go play. So it was.
In all honesty, I didn't even know it was that big of a sport nationally. I mean, I just didn't know. Just like I didn't know women's softball was such a big thing until I learned. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. No, it's definitely a growing sport and everything. It's huge on the East Coast. Like the East Coast is where it's lacrosse is really known. Or that's where it's like the main focus. Like if you go into a school in Long Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, those sort of things, it's lacrosse is the sport. If you come out to Texas, Arkansas, it's football or baseball.
So which would you say is the biggest of the four? I'll give you 4 sports. Lacrosse, women's field hockey, women's volleyball. Out of those 3, which would be the biggest? Would you say lacrosse?
Definitely. As far as its growth, it's definitely lacrosse. Women's volleyball might have more people in it just because it's like a Title IX sport, so there might be more.
What does that mean? I'm complete. I played in a private school, and I mean I did track in a private school. It wasn't like a big thing at all.
So I'm not going to get into like too much of the semantics about it, because I actually do think it's a good thing. But like Title IX is basically affording equal opportunities for male and female student athletes. But volleyball is a really big place that they can get a lot of female athletes into sports throughout like collegiate sports. But the field hockey is not that big. My wife actually played field hockey when she was in high school.
Okay. So it's like, I don't know anything about Title IX. So it's like the affirmative action of sports.
Yeah, it's
okay. I'm not demeaning it in any which way. I just don't know anything about it, so I'm just trying to equate it in my mind with something that I know a little bit about.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, in the most basic sense, it's basically just saying that there's going to be, at a given college or something, there's going to be equal, opportunities for female athletes as male. So that's why some schools drop certain sports versus others and all that.
Fair enough, fair enough. So I'm gonna do another giveaway, and then we're gonna talk about food. This is my favorite subject, which I'm guessing you can guess. I love talking about food, and I can go on for hours about it, but let's do another giveaway. This giveaway is for two friends of mine and amazing people in the community. We got Axe Boss from Rev9, running Inferno and Mercy build right here. So it's the up tier Inferno. What do you get there? And then we have Alana. Wait, did I spell that right? Never looked at it. The 2A? Two A's? No. Come on. L-A 3. Did I not spell it? Give me a second. Can somebody look it up? It's 4 A's? Jesus. So many A's. There we go. Oh, Lana's got weave. Nice. I don't even know. So much I know about my own giveaway, people. It's a great spot because you got a DPS and you have a tank. Person who actually runs tank. Look at that HP right there. We got Polaris with Bath Salt, Twitch, and of course weave. Really good ruins. Just missing 2 to go leg there. Great giveaway. Great person. Awesome member of the community. These next ones, we're going to be going up a little bit because we're getting higher levels, higher giveaways. So this one's going to be out of 400. Let's go. And been forgetting to do my giveaway soundbite. Where's my give? Here we go.
Arkansas.
No, it's Arkansas.
Arkansas.
No, it's Arkansas.
Arkansas.
No, it's Arkansas.
There we go. So food. You are a self-proclaimed foodie.
Yes, sir.
What do you? So what do you mean by that? How go for it.
So what I would say to that is, I will try almost anything once. I like to cook myself. Like to try different things, experience different cultures. I like food. You know, it's any kind of style, any spicy, sweet, savory. You know, my wife and I like to go out if we're going on vacation, those sort of things. We like to go to different restaurants, try different things, try local cuisines, really try and embrace where we are if we're eating, and have definitely taken trips solely for the purpose of eating food. So really, really enjoy it, both eating, cooking, you know, total or both sides of it.
That's that. So when it comes to going out, how do you find? So I'm not familiar with the culinary scene in Arkansas. I don't know if there is one.
It's so where we're at.
That was my big thing, because I understand
Yeah.
your background's Chicago, and fuck yeah, you can go anywhere, any cuisine all over the fucking world, and it's in Chicago. Down the street, get Indian, Chinese, you name it. You step out of O'Hare, you got 5 cultures right in front of your face. But
Yes.
with Arkansas, I did not envision that kind of picture.
Yeah, so I think it's the way that I usually like to describe the area that we're in and how the cuisine impacts it is, there's one completely international company here. There's one that's pretty global, and then as far as like the Fortune 500. So basically we've got, as far as Fortune 500 companies here, there's JB Hunt, Tyson, and Walmart. All of them have IT sides. All of them have, you know, a lot of the different areas where they bring in people from around the world and around the country into here. So you get all sorts of, you know, we might be in Arkansas, which is a little backwards in certain parts of the state, but you get tons of different people out here. And a lot of these people, you know, might not be working as their spouse. There's lots of cooking out here. There's actually like a culinary school that opened a few years ago to help train chefs for the area and everything. And then you've got billionaires that are funding restaurants. So you get a lot of different aspects out here. Obviously, I'm not going to try and say, it's the kind of cuisine you'd find in Las Vegas, California, Chicago, New York, any of those sort of places. But, it's definitely changing for the better over the past few years since I've been here. And
I mean, is there the population? Is there the population to give these restaurants the business that they need to stay alive?
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting because we usually describe the area as more as instead of a specific city, it's more of Northwest Arkansas, and I can't remember what the number is, but it's the population's growing 30 people a day. So there are a ton of people moving out to the area to help, support these restaurants, and it's kind of hard to explain a place that's growing that much without seeing it yourself. But houses being built everywhere, apartment buildings being built everywhere, new restaurants everywhere, strip centers, all that sort of thing. So it's growing a ton. But I mean, as far as the food goes and everything, most of the time when my wife and I are going on vacations, we've got a lot of friends that have been getting married over these past few years. We went to LA last year, and basically the entire time that we were there, we were eating Korean food, we were eating Thai food, eating ramen, just eating all sorts. That was, we were planning our trip around, okay, we need to go hit these sort of restaurants while we're here. So usually our focus sort of thing when we're traveling.
Definitely. I do that as well. I go somewhere and focus specifically on the culinary aspect because I'm a sucker for good food. I love to fucking gorge and just stuff my fat ass mouth.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a way of life almost. If I come home hungry, there's a problem.
Yep. So
I posted a picture and off topic today of that salad. I ate the majority of that salad. That was a big fucking salad, but it's still, it was homemade food. Normally, I go out once a weekend. Today, I went to a brand new Hawaiian breakfast place, and I don't know what the fuck Hawaiian breakfast is. I'm like, oh, okay, what the fuck am I gonna do? Eat a Kahlua pig on a pancake? No, it wasn't Kahlua pig on a pancake. It was actually Kahlua pig eggs Benedict, but it was still very, very good.
That's man. So yeah, like I said, I mean, sounds like you're kind of the same way. Food is good, so we're excited for our daughter getting a little old and being able to kind of show her different foods and take her to different experiences and that sort of thing. So we're super excited about that.
Yeah. Well, see, that's where it gets a bit of an issue. Kids like bland shit. So to just go for it bluntly. You got noodles with nothing in them? There, go for that. That's what they like. Anything bland, flavorless. I mean, we had this beautiful salad tonight with peppered shrimp, avocado, boiled eggs, tomatoes in there, some Japanese cucumbers. Outstanding. And then the kids had some fucking scrambled eggs with some boiled chicken. The fuck? But they're not gonna eat the fucking salad, so it is what it is. I mean, I would love my kids to get into the culinary craziness that we do. And my daughter, she can handle a little bit, but my son is no to everything not ridiculously bland. I mean, we go to a Mexican restaurant, and my wife gets blackened habaneros, and my not even 2.5-year-old eats the blackened habanero like it's nothing. A fucking blackened habanero that rips apart my face.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Kids are fucking weird. So, yeah, you'll learn that quickly. I mean, I hope your kid enjoys and it goes for all the culinary amazingness that you're on board with. But most places do have a kids menu.
Yep.
Most places have chicken nuggets, chicken sticks. You fucking name it, they have it.
As long as she behaves, I'm okay. So I just want to keep eating what I want to eat.
Behaves. Yeah, I haven't been to a nice restaurant with my kid in a long time. Anywhere where I have to dress up in something other than jeans and a t-shirt, I haven't been able to take my kids there. Because it's disaster. The last time I had anything over a $30 steak with my kids is never. Because you can't take them there.
Jeez, it's already been an hour and a half.
Yeah, we come on here, we have fun. It's always a good time.
Yeah, let's say like 15 minutes left. If anyone, I don't know if you've got any more questions or anything, but
Oh, you gotta hit the hay. All right, for sure. Then let's cut it off there. I'm perfectly fine with that. Let's start doing our end of stream giveaways. We're gonna roll. I really want to get through these, and I do really want to open the floor to questions. So let's do one. We have 3 giveaways for GG members. The last one is a mix of a GG member and Shin2K, which I'm sure you guys guessed already. But we're gonna do this real quick. First GG giveaway is Swiper185 and Wang-C21. So let me show you guys those two. Swiper was in raid earlier. So there's Swiper, level 505 with Weave running Polaris and 2 pieces of APOC. With that, we do have Wang-C. Oh, okay, my window closed. Wang-C21. Level 452 with tier 10 Weave, Bath Salt, and Polaris. Again, 2 incredible people. No, Slasher's the one with multi. I believe Swiper is a straight bait tank. Do you know if Swiper runs DPS as well?
Usually bait.
Usually
or tank.
Bait. Okay. So let's pop this one open. Go to town. Let me do the little soundbite so people know I'm doing a giveaway.
Arkansas.
No, it's Arkansas.
Arkansas.
No, it's Arkansas.
All right. So let's do this. You have anything to throw out there before we open it up to questions as soon as this giveaway is done? Whoops. Fuck. Brad, you still alive?
Yeah, I'm here.
You got anything to add before we open it up to questions?
I don't know, man. I think I'd be kind of interested to hear some questions and everything. But I think my brain's starting to give out at this point. It's almost 2 a.m. here, and been up and drinking for a while. We actually had a friend stop into town today. So I've been entertaining since past 12 hours.
No worries. What we'll do is we'll finish this giveaway, we'll open it up for questions, and then we'll let you go, and then we'll do the last 2 while I'm open micing in general. How's that sound?
Yep.
Alright. So let's get these let's get this done so we can get them to open up the questions and let them go to sleep. Let's go. But
Come on, guys. Get this.
Yeah. Let's get these GG members in your inventory. It's a level 500 in here, and a level 4 something, and they're both just amazing Weave users, and I mean, these guys haven't guessed yet. What's going on?
They must not want them, I guess.
I guess not. Maybe we should just save them for another day. Who knew? I think the only person allowed to say that is TK, who's higher level. Oh, GG. I'll give you a pass because Heek is basically my family. And I love my PDE boys because Heek and I have been through so much. And in case Huayra didn't know, Heek is also Canadian.
Ready when you are. Our fates are in charge.
So many Canadians play Bit Heroes. I'm surprised. Like, I figured they'd just be busy playing hockey, but they actually play Bit Heroes.
Yeah, what else would you do up there?
Alright. Is it cold up in Canada, in Canada right now? I don't know what the weather in Canada is. DD, stop spazzing out. Spazzing out.
This is insane. Is it? Have you seen this go this long before?
Oh yeah, with the SS1 giveaway, it was 3,700 guesses. Congrats, Nanjay. Yeah, imagine that. But it was really quick. We had like 90 people watching at that on the SS1 giveaway because we announced that it was going to happen. All right, stop guessing. Let it go. And we got 2 more giveaways. They'll be later. Right now, I want you guys to think real hard and ask the real questions. First question from DD. How many familiars do you have?
Jeez, I need to log back in to see.
This guy's all about familiar count.
Probably not that many.
He's in competition with everybody and their mother.
I've got I don't know. I've got 5 or 6 maxed out. But,
no, total. He wants your familiar count out of 322.
I'm trying to see.
But he's got more Drazigs than you do, DD. That's what you got to know.
It seems our fates are joined.
Meej is drunk right now, apparently. Calling you out. Sending me messages.
Oh no.
Let's see how many fams I have. Love you too, buddy. I've got 119.
119 out of 322.
How many women do I own? Women are people, and they should not be owned.
What kind of question is that? Yeah, we don't troll. It's lame. How Will and Stuff is asking, how clear are the stars out?
They're pretty clear out here. I mean, if it's a clear day, you can definitely see a lot more than you would living in a city or anything. How many cosmetics am I missing? I've got all of the ones from cosmetic boxes through gems. How many women are your friends? I'm an adult, so we have couple friends, so plenty of them.
What the fuck?
Do you have Alxaroth? No, I do not. Do you have any pets? I've got a dog named Gus, and he is a golden retriever. He's about 4.5 right now.
I don't understand. What's going on with my questions tonight? What the fuck?
Yikes, man. What kind of people do you attract to your streams? Do I own the carrot costume? I do. Why don't you duel Ispar? Why doesn't Ispar send me a duel?
Golden retrievers are awesome.
Yeah, he's a good dog. I am an Arkansas fan. I mean, I don't dislike them or anything. They're kind of like lovable losers. I'm a big Cubs fan, so can't hate on people that never win anything. But the first time I heard them call the Hogs, it was quite an interesting experience. Do I have any guesses on what the Ancient will be this tier? I can't say.
You don't think it's going to be a mount? Like everybody else is saying?
I'm not at liberty to say.
What? Oh, you have inside information?
Shh, I never said that.
Everybody thinks it's going to be a mount. Chances are it's going to be a mount. We'll find out, sure. Oh, now it's becoming all sports related. I'm from San Diego originally, in America. That's why I grew up in San Diego. So I'm okay with the Chargers. Are you better than yourself? That's a weird question. We'll ignore that one. Mount would have to be mythic first. No mount. Okay. Have you ever gone skiing, snowboarding?
I've gone snowboarding once and broke my hips falling. So I had a little too much to drink before going out into the hill, and it did not go so well. That is my lone experience. Who's this BJO guy?
I don't know. I got nothing. Jumpers thinks it's gonna be an offhand mythic.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. I think it probably is gonna be a mount. That's what everybody's saying. I'll just go with the flow.
I think there's some other possible options, but or it might not even be determined yet. Who knows?
It might be a surprise for everybody. Find out. It might be an augment. What if it's a mythic augment? What?
Yeah,
That'd be pretty epic.
I don't know if it'll be an augment. I could see like a meta ruin.
I'm sorry about that. That's just the way I do it.
You ain't gonna beat me, buddy.
Ancient costume. Ancient costume makes you look 100% cooler. Alright. Alright, nobody's asking any real questions. Rev, if you want to go to sleep, you can, man.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the time. I think I was starting to drag a little bit at the end, so a little late for me, but appreciate the time and all y'all for stepping in and having some fun tonight. So I will see you guys in the morning, and don't be strangers.
Alright, have a good night, and really appreciate you coming out, man. I will be moving over to general chat in Bit Heroes General. If you guys want to come, it's open mic. We're going to have some fun there. Bill's going to stop by, hang out as well. And again, thanks, Rev, for stopping by, man.
Yeah, no problem. See you, bud.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
There we go. Hey, Billy.
What's going on, buddy?
What was happening?
Nah, not a whole lot. Rev just kicked my ass.
Oh, he did. He ripped you apart.
Yeah, he did. I let it run auto the first go, and it was bad.
Yeah, you can't. His drastics are insane.
To,
I can't even beat him in manual.
Yeah, I tried to manual it, and I just got shit stomped. Of course, I'm running fucking. All right, so I got me in front, me in back. Then I got my 2 Robbies, and I got my 1 Drazic, which I need like a handful more juices to get them to 4 or 5. But all my guys have shit for augments.
Yeah, the augments is where it's at. The augments are a huge difference.
It really is. I think, there's always been a gap between DPS and tanks, and the whole augments thing was a huge boost to DPS, but the gap still fucking remains.
Definitely. Alright. What do we got? Oh, more people posting food. 1 sketch? What is that? What the fuck? Why am I looking at off topic? Such cancer.
Because you have failed, sir.
Eee. Eee.
How much? How many? Well, shit. You got like what? 1,000 fucking million energy.
Not that much. Hey, DD.
It's because you are off topic.
I am off.
Hey,
topic.
what's up, DD?
What's up, Bispar?
Have a safe flight, Jeffers. Yeah, we still got
so
more
I can turn the
giveaways.
stream off now, right? No.
Oh yeah, I still have giveaways to do. So I have my top giveaways to do. I should have pushed him a little bit faster, the giveaways out, but then it would have lost the stream's content, which is not what I like to do.
Fuck the content.
Yeah, my top giveaways are coming up, so I still have my super duper ridiculous. Hey, we just leveled. Guild is level 464 now.
Hey, way to go.
Nice.
That's fucking ridiculous.
It was because of y'all finishing that war boss.
I can barely keep up with the guild's level. Wait, I forgot which world chat I did. I don't want to spam, because then people are gonna. I'm
get warned.
I'm gonna get warned.
You already did it to channel 2.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I put it twice in channel 2?
No, you only did it. You did it once in channel 1, once channel 2. It's just as you're about to do it. That said, you already did channel 2.
Alright, well, Brixton's got me. He sees I'm trying to multitask. He'll clean up after me, maybe. Can you delete other people's messages? Oh man, oh well.
Yeah, sadly it cannot.
You can't clean up after me. Oh. Dawn.
I mean, he can clear it from his chat so he doesn't see it.
Huh? Yeah, do that.
Yeah, shoot his ass.
Alright, we do have more giveaways. Let's see. Let's do another one.
Hey, Roman, if you're bored, throw one of mine in.
I have a lot. I still have a lot to do. I'll save yours for another day.
Well, never mind then.
Yeah, he has a lot.
Yeah, I always have a lot. So this next giveaway is for Cat and Revmeup. So I can't do Cat writing the stupid shit. 1 second, let me copy it.
Are we really doing a Revmeup giveaway after the interview?
Well, he had to go to sleep. He was tired. Not my fault. Well, either way, this is
Yeah,
two.
it's 2:00 in the morning in Arkansas. Leave him alone.
Hey, it's 2 o'clock here in Louisiana. Your point?
Hey, it's 2:00 here in Missouri. Fuck you.
DD, can you check see if Anthony LaRose is banned? I don't think he's banned.
Anthony LaRose?
Yeah, I don't think I have any. Well, I have one person banned. But,
Oh, in the chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Anthony LaRose. He has a timeout due to excessive use of caps.
Okay.
By Moobot.
Can you undo it?
Yeah. I'm seeing. I can time him out.
Whatever it takes. That's kind of a lame thing to be.
I mean, that was at 2:23. Which, I mean, this
Shouldn't be muted.
No, he shouldn't be muted right now.
I don't know, Anthony. Try again. I don't know what's up, man. Alright, but either way, I'm going to start this giveaway up. This is going to be a big one. It's going to be 1 to 500, and the last giveaway is going to be 1 to 1,000, just because of the rarity of the person that I'm giving away. So, it's like ancient when it comes to Bit Heroes. I think even DD and iSpar are going to participate, because this guy never gives away spots. So...
Sorry to interrupt. Those two excessive use of caps was 2 days ago, so... He shouldn't even be timed out right now.
Could he be blocked? Did you check there's no block or ban or anything?
Yeah. He's not blocked, he's not banned, zero messages, he's not timed out.
Huh.
And he's not blocked. Nope.
I don't know. I would maybe reload it. I don't know, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Just reload. Yep, that's all I can say. Reload.
So there we go. This is two T10 amazing weave users. Just incredible giveaway spots. I mean,
No names.
Revmeup and Cat.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with either one of these two.
I can tell you, Revmeup can kick my ass on a duel, so you might as well grab him.
He's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000!
I'm under 9,000. I'm like top 100.
I'm not yet in TS. Hey, did you know I'm like bubbling on the bottom of TS? I'm like within 1. I'll be there tomorrow,
Really?
but it's just a level. I'm in the above.
I'm in like the 70s.
Level I'm in the 90s now, but not
Gotcha.
TS.
Yeah, TS I'm in the 77 last I looked. So
Nice.
I guess I should probably check where I'm at.
yeah, gotta get that comparison.
You guys have been there for a long time. You guys have plenty of TS to go around.
I mean, you've
I
been
am ranked 69.
Nice.
It's a good rank to be.
Yep.
You watching any good porn recently, Bill?
You know, I gotta tell you, I go through the the distension.
Oh God! Oh, poor guy.
I still gotta say, man, there are some fucking heroes in there.
Oh, I tell you, definitely. I just like. Yeah.
No,
this-
wow, I am no longer on the Trials or the Gauntlet leaderboard for highest level clearance.
Gotta-
I guess I'm gonna have to push that.
Ugh.
Gotta catch up. What is it now for the top 100?
You gotta be 1,000 or higher.
That's it? Okay. Cool.
That's only
I should already
1,000?
be on there. I
Kinda
was gonna
lame.
say, I thought it was like
I'm still on
1,000.
dungeons. I'm still on raids. I'm still on TS. I'll take it.
I was gonna say it should be like 1,100, right? The easy one. So that's where you reset to 1,000.
For
101.
trials, it's 1025.
Huh.
For Gauntlet, it's the last like 10 ranks are 1,000.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm up there. Okay, cool. You should see me somewhere on that list.
I haven't even tried. I still got to beat the Starweave dungeon, which I have put off because with 0 T9 mythics, there's no point in even fucking going for it. At least with Harvester, I've got, I don't know, 12 of the mats.
But Harvester's fucking pointless.
Well, it's all fucking pointless. It's a video game. Relax, man.
I mean, your stats, you should be able to do it. But then you
FYI,
have-
guys, the giveaway going right now, it is for over level 500, Revmeup, and Cat. Both have T10 weave.
Arkansas.
No, it's Arkansas.
Arkansas.
No,
Yep,
it's
they both got me beat.
Arkansas.
By the way, did you like the soundbite for the giveaways, DD? Did you hear it?
yeah,
Oh, it's pretty funny, man.
I heard it.
I found that within like after 10 o'clock, like 2 minutes in. Last minute interview prep. Next week we've got Transylvania, Wise Kids from Transylvania, and one more I haven't scheduled yet. But probably somebody from Chaz. So, still working on that.
Chosen has been a pretty solid guild for a while now.
Yeah, there's some good people over there. I don't know anybody there except for Cray. So it's like, what can I do?
Will's already in the 200s. All the way from 1.
We're almost at 700 guesses out of 500. So, oh, we're way over 700 already.
Yep. Will's going to get there.
Maybe
And
go
because
from the
that-
top down.
Our leaderboard position
Looks
has
like-
gone to level 75, which is right above pay to win nights, which are all banned.
Oof.
Oof. Will's already covered all the way 88 and down. He did not cover 488 to 500 except for 499.
Well, these are two amazing spots. These are two giant carries. So,
You got to spam to win.
spam to win. Well, I mean, these people are worth it. It's like,
Right.
these people are going to
Looks
help
like-
you long run.
Derpy just started from the 400s, so there we go. All right, so
Hey, Will
much-
won. When Will won.
231. I was going to say it's going to be between Will and Lap because one was
All right.
going up, one was going down.
Valley West, make sure you have your stuff on.
Gotta do a little wall.
Yeah. Guys, I'm getting a little tired, and I don't really want to keep the interview thing open. So we'll do I do a shameless plug. I mean the Twitch thing open. I'll still be in VH Discord, chatting with DD and Billy, but I will sign off from Twitch shortly. So we'll do our last giveaway in 18 minutes. And just for those who are out there, I will cue you in a little bit, a little secret of who we got. So I'm sure you guys already know. We have Shin2K for a perma spot, as well as the guild leader for GG, who has not given himself up for a friend spot in over a year and a
It's
half.
been a long time.
But Lust has been trying to get on his friends list for a year and a half by himself. So it's a very, very special spot for Null. And we're going to do that in about 17 minutes. So GG Null and Shin2K combo spot, 17 minutes out. That is a spot to get. Well, mostly true.
Look, Zaps does not do a whole lot of fucking adding. I can tell you that much. I've been here for 2.5 fucking years, whatever it was. And Null / Zaps, he didn't add a whole lot of people.
You might have got lucky smoking. He doesn't really add people. It's a very rare spot to get. And primarily because... Hey! Grats on the ring.
Look at that.
There you go.
Thank you, thank you.
Don't be gay.
Alright, so that's like what? 1 out of 3, 1 out of 5 for the new ancient?
Oof. Oof. Long way
we
to
don't know
go.
what it's going to be.
Yeah.
I feel like since they killed one of the other 2 world bosses, that it's probably going to be 555.
Oh, hey, Constant. I haven't seen you in a while, man.
It's gonna be a pet or something.
Well, I'm saying like the materials for it. It's going to be 555.
Yeah, well, no. Yeah, nail it. Go get it. Go get it.
Oy. I'm happy. Tonight's a success. Yay.
Yeah, pretty much. 1 mythic a night. That's the way to go, if you can.
I mean, that's what we try, but I mean, 10 chests is just as good as 1 mythic.
For me, it's better.
Roman, if somebody bows out of your guys' runs, I have like 200 energy. I can step in for whatever.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure Bike's got quite a bit. And DD is gonna be here for a minute.
Probably Decimatrix will be the only one.
I don't know how long he's gonna
That's
last.
cool because I can take his spot directly.
There it is.
Yeah, I think out of everything, it's not a do we have enough energy, it's do we have enough time.
Pretty much sums it up.
That is always the qualifier.
Between me and Roman, yeah.
You fucking whales. Do the whale sound effect.
Do I have it? Oh, I never saved it.
Oh, fail.
Oh yeah.
Well.
Oh, no.
That's close enough, I guess.
There it is.
Well.
I did save it. I just didn't find it quickly.
Wonderful. Yeah, he's been pushing the whale button. Whale.
I also got the other one though.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Got a few of them.
Am I the only one who's like puts his hand out and tossing money?
Pretty much. Not much. We're actually finishing up our stream. We had a really good interview with Revmeup, and we have one last giveaway of the night, the super giveaway of the night, 12 minutes out for GG's guild leader, Null, as well as a Shin 2K spot. So really an incredible spot. Did Null ever get weave? Oh, he didn't, but he's got a really cool build. Mercy with Frostbite and Weave and Skeever. That's a pretty.
Say he almost doesn't need weave.
Yeah, pretty much for that kind of build.
Yeah, it's not an almost. He doesn't.
Yeah.
Probably hasn't, just doesn't use it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but it's my last giveaway of the night's usually my OP spot, especially for interviews.
Now, one thing that I do question that I've not gotten a definitive answer on is if anyone knows, when Skeever procs, does that also have a chance to proc pet?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It does have a chance to proc Empowered, Dual Strike. However, it does not have a chance to proc passives.
That would be pretty cool if it could proc pet. Yeah.
Yeah, because they treat it just like familiar augments.
Gotcha. That makes sense, and that's awesome.
Yeah. So it will actually trigger like opponents get hits, but it won't trigger your on hits, I believe.
Gotcha. Still, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Definitely pretty cool.
Well, look, really, anything you can do to give DPS an edge is fucking awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah, DPS need all the help they can get.
Yeah, because I mean, unfortunately, it does fucking need it. With all the updates they did, that's cool. With the fam updates, with the augments, that's all fantastic. And it all helps a huge amount. But there's still a fucking gap.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I can go and test with Wimbos and just passive auto until I see whenever they take their turn. See if pet procs on the enemy's team or something.
I mean, I don't really want to say this on record, but I'm doing it. It's bad enough that I was a DPS for 9 fucking tiers, and now I am not.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
Yep. Welcome to the club.
It's a whole different fucking world, too. I mean, as soon as I became bait tank, everything became easier as far as progression-wise.
I got trophy the week it came out. So, how do you think I feel? I've been trying to say trophy is the most overpowered accessory in the game.
It is?
I don't even have trophy, dude. I'm using the fucking block accessory, which is badass. Gets me 100% block, and I have my extra DR added onto that. I've been upgrading my Twitch for like, I don't know, 3 weeks now, whatever it is. It's 2-4, it's close. Then I'm gonna melt my ring, max my Twitch, and that's pretty much my T10 build done.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start the giveaway now because it's gonna be 1 in 1,000, so it might take a little while.
All right. Before you start it, question.
Yeah.
How many do you allow me to guess?
As many as you want. It's a null giveaway. When's the next chance you're gonna have a null chance to get? You know?
Pretty much never.
Yeah, pretty much never. So as much as you want, go to town.
I'm going to roll my 1d20 right now, and I'm going to guess its roll, which is a pathetic 6. And I didn't win, so I'm out of it. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah. Again, this is a null Shin 2K giveaway for permaspots for both, which is beyond incredible.
Like, if you can't auto shit with null and Shin 2K, you're pretty much retarded.
Hey. You need a lot more help than your character needs help.
I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Between those two, you should be okay.
I'm gonna take the number spam that we can hear from DD and see from DD, and I'm gonna go do a bio break and grab some beers, and I'll be back.
Enjoy.
Yeah, my key's really that loud.
No, they're not too bad.
Okay. Because I'm sitting back away from my keyboard because of that comment.
Oh, you're okay. It's normal. I'm used to it. The sound of your keys, with the way my music is playing, should be masked over.
Okay, cool.
It just he doesn't hear the music.
Makes sense.
I've adjusted the music to the sound of your keys a while back.
Yay. Alright, 300s are done.
You sure you didn't skip any?
Yes.
You sure the bot didn't skip any?
It's not a bot, it's actually my hands. You can hear it here.
I'm saying, do you think that I'm saying Mobot, not you?
Oh. Oh no, I'm pretty
because
sure
of your speed.
Caught everything.
Will and stuff already guessed. You can stop.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Wow.
Nice. 672. Beautiful.
So there's no way Will and Stuff cannot auto everything. He's got Cat, Rev, Null, and Shin 2K. That's pretty much guaranteed to auto everything.
Beautiful.
What number did he guess with?
672.
I see. Hey, TK's still alive.
Hey.
He's waiting for Bikage to run out of energy. Good luck.
Funny.
I think TK gonna pass out before Bikage runs out of energy.
Probably will. And I think, isn't Bikage just waking up?
I don't know.
I forget his time zone.
Yeah, well, he's Australia. I believe he's Queensland time. I don't remember.
He said, I think he's just waking up.
I can look. If you really want, I can open up the K spreadsheet with all of our times and schedules, and I'll tell you his time. Let me see. It's pinned somewhere.
Time zone Australia.
No, I'll tell you. I have the K roster. I'll tell you exactly what his time zone is. It is plus 10. Whatever that means. UTC plus 10.
5:26 p.m. Got it. Cool.
All right. Yeah. And he doesn't sleep, so. Oh yeah, I forgot. Melon and him are in the same time zone.
It's like afternoon for him, so.
But I think Bike might be on the other side of Australia right now, though. I don't remember. I don't quite remember.
I was going to say all of Australia is anywhere between 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. right now, so.
Okay.
There's no way it's not in the afternoon for him.
I see.
Yeah.
And I believe TK is an East Coast boy, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
TK, are you an East Coast boy? Oh, Cali, for sure.
Oh, you West Coast.
Wow, way West Coast. Man, I want to go back to San Diego. Ugh. I miss it there. I mean, it was so nice. The food, the people, but fucking cost of living sucks balls. Fuck, I hate paying those kind of prices.
Sounds like Michigan. Michigan's so expensive to live up there. Makes no sense.
I haven't filled out this spreadsheet in God knows how fucking long. My God. Has Lith been up on the contribution chart? Let me see. Me questioning my guild leader. Such a bad guild leader. Has Lith been doing the contribution chart?
He was AFK for a couple of days.
Oh, wow. I can see somebody's been just demolishing me in contribution this week. Just blowing me apart. And anybody would guess. Nah, Vegas ain't bad. Compared to San Diego, shit, Vegas is free.
What are you talking about Bikeage for?
No, I'm talking about not Bikeage. Bikeage is Bikeage. Well, no, he's not the person. For this week, there's only one person ahead of me in contribution. For the past week.
Okay, I'm going to take a wild guess to say SSS1.
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Because wasn't he like second in the guild race with you?
For what? For GVG?
Yeah.
GVD doesn't give shit worth of contribution.
Oh, I thought it did. Rip.
Oh, GV. No, not Daft.
Oh, then I take back that comment.
Daft has never been ahead of me in contribution since the first day I joined the guild.
Only experience has an effect on contribution.
I thought you got experience doing GVG. My bad.
Like
you get
Garbo.
Some, but it's not. Yeah.
Complete Garbo.
Got it.
This week, most likely, I'll be number 1 in contribution.
Because this week is trash.
Yes,
well,
Anthony.
Hopefully, the
we
new
see
expedition
this all.
brings something cool.
Yeah, I'm not. No, and no, not Poopy either.
Also, while I have your Twitch stream on hostage here, I would like to give a shout out to some Room 2 people. One guy's name is Forch, Forch is his in-game name. Another guy's name is Jet, which is DJETT. These two guys basically took up the mantle of keeping the wiki upgraded for Bit Heroes after Itri quit, which Itri, Shake and Baker, Joe15, they were pretty much doing the whole wiki. They were all Room 2 people once they quit their Room 2 run and quit their Bit Heroes run. these guys took up the mantle. I just want to give them a shout out since I have you hostage.
Nice. There you go. Okay, speaking of which, speaking of hostage, I am out on the stream. Thank you everyone for coming. Really appreciate the time you spent with me tonight. Really, really good stuff. Now, get the fuck out of here.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, I gotta go.